amazing. Look at you. Yes, I love it. Introduce my audience to who you are and
Yes.
what you're doing here tonight.
I am MK XYZ, baby. She, her, they, daddy, all the way. Whatever you feeling. Yes, I am here at the GLAAD Awards. I am here in New York, Big Apple. This is my first carpet here.
Really?
Yes, but it's giving.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
it is. It's such a good vibe, right?
yeah,
Like the
it's
energy
giving.
is very spacious, and it feels literally
And
how
it's
the energy
everybody.
is.
It's
Yeah,
everybody in
it
here.
is.
I'm like, oh,
It is. And tonight is all about amplifying our voices. How
yeah.
do you feel you're doing that in your everyday life?
Well, I am Black Asian, grew up in the South. I feel like my existence has been fighting for it since.
Yeah, a lot of spice. I love it.
Lots of spice,
Yeah.
very much so. But yeah, I think that I've been stressing this thing about being like, I feel like I've been so invisible. And I feel like tonight is like one of the first nights that I feel seen, but also I feel like I'm a part of something. I don't feel like I'm the outcast.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? I feel
yeah,
like this is us. Like
absolutely.
we're celebrating us tonight. And I feel like in my music, in the way that I show up, in the way that I'm like the XYZ is that undefined variable that like not defining yourself, walking in your truth, being
Yeah.
authentically who you are. And I feel like me here for the Filipinos, for the Black women, you seeing this, that's exactly what this is.
Absolutely. And with your music, how do you include diversity into, I mean, with your lyrics?
A lot of my lyrics are a lot of like liberating. For me, I think it's just reclaiming my sensuality, reclaiming my sexuality, and embracing that. And however it comes out, if it's got a lot of attitude, then we hear with it. But if it's soft and sweet and endearing,
Yeah.
whatever the vibes
Yeah.
are, for me, it's a balance of masc and femme. That's where I sit in that sweet spot of it all. Yeah.
I love that. And one thing I've been asking everyone tonight, with the allies in our community, there are some people who don't know how to be allies or they're so afraid to ask certain questions such as our pronouns. And what is the best way to approach that if they do not know what to, you know?
You know what's crazy? A lot of my cis male friends, like I work in this, so obviously being an artist and working in the studio environment, it's very cis male dominated. Especially like I'm based in Atlanta, so like that's a thing. But being around them, it's great to be a teacher. Like they've looked at me as a teacher in a lot of ways. But I usually tell them like, hey, like you just ask them outright, like, hey, do you have any pronoun? Like if you're suspecting, it, if you have the inkling and you're unsure how to go about it, I feel like just
Right.
asking, like, hey,
Right.
what's your pronouns? What are you like? Because it doesn't matter who you ask. I still feel like even in the cis world, asking the pronouns first
Yeah.
is always important. So for me, it's just, hey, like, do you have any preferred pronouns that you go by?
Yeah.
And that being straightforward. I'm very direct.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very direct.
And I love that because that's something that people need to know. It's okay to ask
Yeah,
questions,
it's okay.
just ask, and
Just
you have
ask.
someone like you who are so willing to give that information.
Yeah.
They look at you as a teacher. So, and
Yeah.
you are teaching, you are
For sure.
amplifying your voice. So,
Mhm.
thank you so much and congratulations to everything that you're
Thank
doing
you.
tonight. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so much.
Hey, subscribe now.